All right, friends, so it's day 5 of the build. It's midday right now. The work crew's broken for lunch. I'm going to be working on, and my father-in-law is too, we're working on getting some stuff ready for the well crew to come through. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So we want to have our well dug right about in this area here. That is our pipe, or that's the marker for going down where the piping is to connect to the well and draw the water into the pump room on the other side of this wall. So it doesn't have to be, exactly a couple feet off from that, but we want it in line with this coming out because our aerobic waste system is going to be further down there, and this has to be at least 50 feet away to meet code. And so we want to keep it on this end of the building. In order to do that, we need to cut away a bunch of this fill right here with the site prep. All this fill was in place so that we could have solid foundation, level foundation, all that kind of stuff. Right now we're going to cut this away so that there's clear path for the vehicles and equipment that has to come in. They need to have a good long straightaway. So coming from this direction, we need to have most of this corner cut off. And on behind me here, you can see we have a good bit right here. But that equipment needs to be able to be pretty flat and have plenty of straight room for maneuvering. So we're going to cut that away. We're actually going to take the dirt over to where my father-in-law is starting to work on his build a bit, so they're able to level out their property a bit. So that works well. And then after the well folks come and dig the well next week, we will either do a retaining wall where we cut stuff away, or come back and fill it back in and just make sure that we protect where the wellhead is coming up. Some decisions my wife and I need to make there, both for aesthetic and function. Kind of just figuring that out. Either way, we definitely understand we need to protect the soil that's already there, or the fill that's already there, that's been compacted and everything, so that we don't have erosion, which will in turn affect the stability of our foundation over time. So I don't want to do stuff to negatively impact our foundation. So some different things we're thinking through here. So without further ado, I'm going to hop in the tractor and get after it. So I just finished part of the work with excavating or digging out stuff along the side of the house. Let me show you what I've done. Roughly going along this curve here, getting stuff down so we can flatten all this out. We'll do a little bit more on the driveway side, but right now I'm going to hold off on doing too much there until the workers get back this afternoon and get working on that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and clean all this stuff up and put up in a pile so it'll be easy to put in the load truck, the dump truck. All right, here's from another angle what it is I was working on. If we can hear over the wind, man, it just went and got windy on us. So I'm going to need to cut some more of this hill out right around here, but I'll do that later on. This is enough for starters. And my father-in-law, as I said, is grabbing this dirt and putting it in his dump trailer and taking over to where they're building to fill in and level out. So that's pretty good. It's all right, not too bad. I know this would have been a great video, great couple videos between working with the backhoe and then working with the bucket to do a time-lapse on, but my battery's running lower, and man, these time-lapse videos, my phone keeps on overheating sitting in the sun recording. I'll have to figure out some good system with that. But anyway, that's something I just did the last hour or so, just kind of breaking up and then moving that over. Then also my burn pile that was over there, I just moved it a bit further back, and there was a tree stump in that I didn't remember, so pulled that out as well. So yeah, rock and roll. Now on to the next thing. So howdy y'all. It is Sunday afternoon. I was hoping to get a little bit more work done this weekend, but didn't do quite as much. But something we just did that was great is went ahead and dropped off the trailer and unloaded that. Just unloaded our trailer that has been loaded and secured and everything since we got down here. Keeping stuff safe. We got the baby changing table back behind there, stroller and baby stuff, on the far back side, covered up with the tarp right now. All of our tubs, some scaffolding that I recently purchased to help with stuff, a work table back there, all kinds of stuff. Well, if I don't trip on the stuff behind me. So I appreciated our builder getting the awning done, so specifically so that we could store stuff down there. And of course, there's the wood that we unloaded on Friday. But yeah, lots of good stuff happening. Still baby steps, but we're getting there. Now we have stuff at our home. Another thing we did this weekend was cut out this side. You saw me working on that the other day. This is the finished product. We're going to do a retaining wall, we think, of natural stone going along here after our well guy comes in, hopefully this week, and digging our well around about right there. So yeah, so another victory. So good stuff, baby steps. So now we have stuff at our home, so that is exciting. So again, baby steps, small victories, thankful, and man, hopefully this week the building will be complete. Man, please Jesus, yes, building will be complete, and I will be well underway with the framing internally and the electrical and maybe some of the plumbing and stuff. So getting closer. All right, Lord bless you all, stay excellent, be well, and talk to you all again next time. Adios.